Right.
You're from Nigeria. I have never met anybody from Africa who's not a good dancer. When you arrived in Slovakia, what was your first reaction?
A Slovak person doesn't understand that Slovak is difficult. Lopta, loptu, lopche, loptu, lopt. You know, it's like just ball.
You should start a people pleasers club.
Fitness is now. There's no tomorrow. I realized I could play football. I broke a lot of things at home. Thank God for my mom because she shaped my life a lot. Literally did this. Let's go. The agent that said to me, "You're good, we want you to play football in Europe." You know how African parents are, you know, she started to cry.
She was scared for you.
Yeah. Back to my mom. She always said that you don't walk past a street without saying hi to the neighbors. Okay, besides when I won the championship in Bratislava where I was interviewed, this has been my first official interview.
And how do you keep your good vibe?
If you're living in Slovakia as a foreigner, you're already a joke. Yeah, mom.
Your mom shout out.
Yeah, mom, shout out.
Have you experienced this here in Slovakia? If you want to share.
I would love to train the Slovan football team.
Zlatý
Bajat. Brusco. Yeah, man. No, not singing.
Hello people, today I'm joined by someone who not just brings fitness and strength but tons of laughter and positivity wherever he goes. He's a pro athlete, fitness coach, influencer and one of the funniest content creator in Slovakia. Prince Samuel, did I say it right? Prince Samuel?
Prince Samuel.
But tell us something, pro athlete, is it like iPhone Pro, AirPod Pro? Advanced battery life and stamina. What does pro athlete mean?
Well, I will start by saying thank you very much for praising me so much. I don't know what I did to deserve that praise, but I appreciate it. The word pro means next level. For me, pro is something that takes you out from your comfort zone. Pro is doing something that normal people don't do. Pro is performance. So the higher your performance, the better you're classified as a pro athlete.
Okay.
So that's what, it's not about an iPhone.
So it comes with an upgraded version of you and more expensive version of you?
Well, pro means upgraded version, like I said. It is doing what a normal random person doesn't do daily. And what you do daily is what increases your performance, and your performance makes you pro.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not just pro athlete, you're pro human. I'm pretty sure. But let's begin with the beginning.
Right.
You're from Nigeria.
I am from Nigeria.
Take me back to your life in Nigeria, if you don't mind.
Life in Nigeria, I would say, was beautiful. I would say it was the foundation. It was a point where you had to use what you have to get to where you want to get. So I'll start by saying I used to be a dancer back in Nigeria. That was all I had. My mom used to be a dancer also. So she basically passed it on to me.
What kind of dance, if I may ask?
My mom used to dance this. It's called ikombi. It's like a traditional dance.
Yeah.
So when we had like an Independence Day, a celebration, or whatever national celebration we had, those were the dancers that came out to show the beautiful culture of Nigeria. Yeah. So we had like eastern part, we had the southern part, we had the northern part.
Yeah.
So she represented the southern part of Nigeria.
Wow.
So this was a kind of dance. But she didn't teach me this kind of dance, of course, but I realized I knew how to move my body. I realized I knew how to go with the flow and the rhythm. And I started to dance, and somehow I became a professional dancer. I was dancing with artists on the stage. I started to pay my school fees from what I got from dancing.
So you ended up competing in contests and...
Yes, I competed with a lot of dancers. We were first runner-up in the Nigerian Got Talent. I think that was, that's so long.
But I have to make sure that the audience goes and checks. You are a great dancer. I've seen some of your Afro workouts.
Yes,
and
yes.
Is it true, and I know I'm maybe generalizing a bit, but most of my friends or most of the people from Africa, they are born with that dancing gene. Or I don't know, is it like everyone is a great dancer? The way
In
you guys,
Africa?
yeah?
No, absolutely
I have
not.
never met anybody from Africa who's not a good dancer.
Well, my brother doesn't know how to dance. My sisters don't know how to dance.
Don't show them this video. They'll go mad.
Forgive me. But no, they don't know
Really?
how to dance, and this is another reason why I said use what you have
Yeah.
to get to where you want to
Yeah.
get to. I don't know if I knew, but for some reason I was moved by something
Yeah.
to push me to where I am today.
Yeah.
Because as a fitness trainer and as a dancer, I was able to put it together
Yeah.
to be able to achieve the Afro workout.
Yeah.
Because Afro workout is not only about dancing. It's not only about working out. It's about putting those two things together and actually bringing out a value for life, I would say. Because these days, people just exercise. Go to the gym, sweat, go home. You know, but you have to also understand that there are people who want to exercise differently. There are people who don't like to be pushed. There are people who don't want to feel like they are working out for the community.
Like me. That's how we started training.
You know?
Yeah, yes.
So there are people who want to get results from fun.
Yes. So make it playful, make it fun.
Make it playful.
And not a torture.
No. When people want to exercise, let them exercise differently.
Okay. So taking you back again to your childhood and maybe your student life when you
Right.
started to fund for your own education through the dance, using dance as a kind of a source of income.
Right.
So was it like tough was it a challenge to get to your goals where you wanted to be, or is this something you always wanted to become a professional? Because you moved from dancing to sports.
Right.
So was that a means to an end to to get to the fitness and football and athlete training that you do, or dancing was your first dream?
Actually, dancing wasn't wasn't the first of the talents that I realized. I realized that I could play football, soccer. I played football. Oh my God, I broke a lot of things at home. You know, my mom was yelling at me with in Slovak they call it papučky.
Yeah,
The flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Yeah, so she always threw it at me. Leave that place. Oh, you're gonna, you know.
That's also a very Indian thing, you know.
Yeah.
Moms, when that's the weapon.
She's really good. She has really good target. She gets you from anywhere, any corner of the house. Leave that place.
We call them chappals, and like anytime you make, when you're a kid, like you get one flying chappal coming,
it always
flying
comes.
slippers.
Yeah.
It comes from somewhere.
It's from somewhere. You just
My
need
kids
to
won't
look.
understand. They think it was child abuse.
Well,
Anyways,
I always say, well, thank God for my mom because she shaped my life a lot, and she never stopped me from doing the things that she felt made me happy. Besides breaking the whole apartment, okay, that didn't make her happy. But then I started to play football. I started to go for runs, and while I was playing football, I was dancing. I was going to school. I was studying, and then I realized, okay, it's time for football. I started to play football, and there was a time that it was time for dancing, and I started to dance. Then I realized that it was time to take it to the next level, which was thinking about being international. I had been a professional on international level. That's what I was going to say. But it just doesn't start from having a dream. You know, it starts from what you're doing before the dream comes to reality. You know, so sleepless nights, a lot of injuries, a lot of pain, a lot of no. People said no. You know, we'd be like, could you please just dance at your event for free? No, we don't have such. We don't have a budget. No, you don't need to have a budget. We just want to dance. Okay, a bottle of water. We were happy. You know, oh, just for the transportation. We were happy. You know, and that was how we collected this, collected that, collected this, and collected that, and we put it together. We bought costumes that could make us look presentable.
Wow.
You know, and people saw that, okay, this is starting to be a good business. We started to get costumes. We were going. Oh, beautiful!
So you've
beautiful
been
memory.
a hustler during these days. So
Yes.
inspiring.
Yes.
When did the journey to Slovakia begin, or rather, how from there?
That's so beautiful memory that I used to tell my mom. I told my mom that one day, because I come from a hood where you don't make it out of there.
A hood like
Like a hood, you know
Like
what?
an-
Yeah,
yeah,
like you
like
know
a s-
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
like a hood. You don't get out.
Okay.
You don't get out. You need to be extra special to leave the place where I'm from. You need to be like super extra special to leave. Either you're so rich, or you're really educated, or you're really really talented.
So, if I may just to clarify for those who did not understand, so you're coming from a community which was a very humble neighborhood where people were not really going out to reach out to the dreams or did not have the means to do. That's what you mean by hood, yeah.
Where life is 3 times harder than it is or it should be. When I talk about the hood, I'm talking about lack of electricity, lack of food, lack of housing, communication was, this is when I say hood, it's like 3 times less
Got it, yeah.
value for life. You know what I mean? So this is exactly where I am from.
Wow.
Yes.
So tell me, how did it feel when you, and you were telling me about how you, and how you started your journey to Slovakia. So let's go back to that.
So started my journey from Slovakia to Slovakia was, then I realized that football was starting to be a thing
Yeah.
for me because I saw that I got better. I was talking to a lot of football coaches. The talent was there, the love for it was there and everything. And I was really, really, really lucky. I was able to find someone that added so much value to my life that said to me, you don't belong here. What you are should be distributed to millions of people.
Share it with the world.
Should be shared. Yeah. This was actually said distributed. She used the word distributed, impact lives. And this person said, literally did this. Let's go.
Wow.
So that was how I was able.
Thank you to that person. I mean,
Yeah.
we are also happy that
Yeah.
you have come here. Right?
Yeah, and that was how I was able to. I got the agent that said to me, "You're good. We want you to play football in Europe." And I said this to my mom. You know how African parents are. You know, she started to cry.
She was
you know,
scared for you.
Yeah. First, she was excited, and she got so. I'm already so emotional right now because. Give me a second. She was so full of joy and so much emotion. She was rolling on the ground like the story has changed. This was what she said. The story has changed, and the story really changed.
Yes.
The story changed a lot.
When you arrived in Slovakia,
Yeah.
what was your first reaction?
I was like,
asked
damn, it's
everyone.
cold. I was like, how are these guys surviving in the freezer? Actually, I came in.
So you call your mom back, Mom, I'm coming home.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't want. I mean, she called. First of all, she was like, "How is the weather?" And I said, "You don't want to know." Every time it rained in Nigeria, every time it was cold, I was sneezing. I was always like sick. And when I got to Slovakia, actually it was Vienna. Yeah. It was when I got to Vienna, I was like, okay, these guys are not humans because how on earth are you living in a freezer? I think it was 0 degrees. It was in November, October, somewhere around that time. It was like around 0 or
Definitely
5
below
degrees.
5, yeah.
Yeah, definitely below 5. And I was like, coming from 35 degrees by the sea, sweating. And then all of a sudden, I step out of the plane, the airport, and I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this. And look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
So many years down the line. Actually, I just remembered how I felt. So I came in March, so not like November, which is like really starting off the winter. I came towards the beginning of spring, but this was like 15 years ago.
Right.
And back then, in March, it still used to snow. So imagine I came first time from, India. It was snowing, so I made some pictures and I sent it to my family and friends like, yay, I see snow. I was super excited. So that was year 1. Right. Happy to see snow. And
Happy to see
next
snow.
year, it was my first winter, Christmas. Yay, the lake was frozen. The lake we have in Starkovec.
Yes.
Amazing. Took some picture, sent home. Yay. Third year, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go home. Whenever winter comes, I go into depression. I used to. But again,
Yeah.
you know, we get out of it and
Right,
it's funny.
right.
But yes, weather is a shock, right?
Definitely.
What else? What else was like a cultural
Oh, the
shock?
language.
Yes.
The language.
Let's talk about that.
I said to myself, like, there is absolutely no way I'm doing this. You know, because I communicated in Slovak until not in Slovak, in English. I wish. In English for basically for 23 years, as old as until I came to Slovakia. And I heard the language for the first time, and I said, there is no way I'm doing this. Because the language wasn't only difficult, the language was complicated.
It's confusing.
It's confusing.
Contradicting.
It's anything you say.
It doesn't make sense.
Anything you say, I support you. But then again, it forces you to understand that there are different people on the planet, and everyone has lived life in a way that they can, and we always have to understand that communication is key. And if you really want to communicate with someone, you need to understand whatever means it takes to communicate.
Yeah, and not just to communicate, but language is a bridge. You know, if you want to connect with people from a different culture and a different continent, the first thing you start is with the language.
Absolutely.
But yes, on the fun side, I've seen those funny videos, and we'll put the clip here. One of the funniest videos I've seen, and that's how I actually found and knew about you is in my Insta. I started to get those feeds because of the algorithm, as I was always posting Slovaks, foreigners in Slovak, and all of that. So it started to pop up. I'm like, who is this funny guy? There's one video of yours shot where you are talking about how can you say to go in like 200 different ways in Slovak. Like, I have to go, but it's not so simple like idem,
ideš. It's easier for you to just leave.
Rather don't say, just
don't
go.
Don't say it, just wave. Yeah, it's like
sign language.
Yeah, sign language out, please. I love you. Goodbye. You know.
And the other one, which I showed to my friends and my kids, they were laughing. You know how in Slovakia people love, and I love this a tradition where you make nicknames of names.
Yes.
So I'm Divya, but from day one or day two, when people started to know me, they never call me Divya. I'm Divka, alebo Divi, or Divi, Divka. And you made a funny video of what's the rule to make the nicknames.
Yeah. For me, it's like I realized some. Okay, I'll start with this. When I came to Slovakia to play football, I understood nothing. All I could hear was the names, and I realized something. Every time someone had the ball, they said Sam. And I was like, Sam? Everyone here is Sam? You know? He held the ball, they said Sam. The other guy held the ball, they said Sam. I held the ball, because my name is Samuel, of course. So when I heard Sam, I was like, again, my name, everyone is Sam? Then I realized that Sam meant alone.
Oh, Sam.
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 Sam. So when you had Sam, it's like when you held the ball, Sam is like, you're alone.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's what they were trying to say, Sam. I thought we were all Samuel, you know? Then I realized, in order to make it sweet and cute and Samko.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, there's Samko, and then there's Samo. And then there's Sam. And there's Samuelko.
Yes.
So the Slovaks always find a way to make your name sound cute based on how they see you. If you're annoying, they go straight to the point.
So if they call you by your nickname, it means they like you, right? So if someone calls me Divya, maybe they don't like me.
If they call you Divya, they have a problem with you. If they call you Divka, they're in love with you.
Or Divi. Yeah.
Or Divi. This is what I realized with the names in Slovakia. So whoever calls you by your name, Samuel, just run away. Because you've offended them. Well, if they say Samko, then the conversation is about to begin.
Sam.
It's like little Sam, like so cute, you know,
So what are your favorite words that you picked up, or your favorite sentences, phrases in Slovak?
Some hladny. I don't miss it.
You are hungry.
Every time I love food. This was the first sentence I learned when I came to Slovakia. I was like, please, how do I say I'm hungry? I need to eat.
Yeah.
Even if I don't understand anything, let me just eat.
Yeah.
So I started with some hladny. Oh, some hladny? Okay, yes. That's how I started. Some hladny, some hladny. So I like to say I'm hungry, then
But that can't be your favorite word. You have learned so many. I've seen on your videos you have so many.
Oh,
You
no.
have a great vocabulary.
Yeah, but no, but some hladny
Yeah,
was like the
that was
foundation.
survival,
That was
survival
survival
word.
instincts. I came, I was like, I don't need to, I need to
Some
eat.
hladna, pomoc.
Yeah, pomoc,
Prosim.
prosimcha, please. Because for me, I like to communicate in a very polite way. So I have learned the most polite ones like prosimcha, which is please, prosim, please. Dobry dzień, I don't say ahoy, I say dobry dzień, like very, very, very formal way. I go straight to the point. So I have learned. Because there's something about Slovak people. The way you approach a Slovak is how they will communicate with you.
Yeah.
If you approach them in such a soft, polite, respectful manner, for some reason you break that side of them that is like that aggressive side of them. The second they see that, oh, you're coming calm, smooth, loving, they take a deep breath in and they accept you even without you speaking the language. So this is something that I have learned from the beginning.
That's a good point. So let's move on to the topic of people of Slovakia through this, right? Because what we notice, like we have a lot of spontaneous energy in us and we do not fear talking to strangers. In fact, that's how we met, right? I knew you from your Insta reel, but if I'll quickly share, if you don't mind, how I met you is, remember you were training in the park with someone and I just saw, and I was parking my car, picking up my kids from school and I saw you, I'm like, hey, are you the guy from the Insta, right? Yeah. And I approached you and I asked you, I'm aware that this is not a normal behavior here. People might feel this is a bit embarrassing.
Right.
I'm not wired that way. And probably you are not. So you reciprocated.
Right.
So this connecting with strangers or talking to strangers with spontaneity is something that I miss here. It's not a norm. Talk about that. Is this something you observed as well? Is it something we can share and train people?
Absolutely. Yeah? I mean, ever since I started making these funny videos, I have realized that Slovak people needed it. They needed something that they needed a mirror. Because, Slovak is a language. It's their language. A Slovak person doesn't understand that Slovak is difficult. Do you know what I mean? So when a foreigner comes from somewhere and shows them like, this is the language that you're telling people is easy. Is this easy to you? And they're like, oh, now I understand that you cannot say lopta, loptu, lopche, loptu, let lopt. It's like just ball. Ball can be said lopta, loptu, lopchi, lopche,
Yeah.
And this is something that when I show them the mirror, they realize, oh, now this is something that we need to work on, which is accepting the fact that there are different people. And some people can approach you, definitely. Some people walk up to you and they say, hi, that's you? And I say, yes, that's me. Oh, let's take a picture. I love you. I love your videos. But some people, they see you, they don't do it because they are not used to that act, the act of approaching someone and actually complimenting someone and saying, oh, by the way, your hair looks great today. Oh, by the way, your shoes look nice. Yeah, I'm referring to you. Your hair looks great. Your shoes also. So this is something that when a foreigner does it, Slovaks love it.
But do you think that people here underestimate the power of connecting with strangers, talking to people?
Yes.
Yes? I agree.
They underestimate it unless you show it to them. That's when the word mirror comes in.
Yeah.
They don't know the power of being open. They don't know that being open has solved a lot of problems. Yeah. Complimenting someone has solved a lot of problems, Yeah. Because my mom always said, sorry that I keep bringing her up because she has built me in such a way that I cannot eradicate her from my life.
Absolutely.
Because, my life has grown so well because of what she placed inside of me. Back to my mom. She always said that You don't walk past a street without saying hi to the neighbors. Why? Do you know why? You don't walk past a street without saying hi to the neighbors. Why?
Because
Because so they can vouch for you.
yeah.
So when you walk by, you say hi, they can warn you, they can tell you, oh, when you're going, that end, there's a dead end there.
Yeah.
So it's rather you turn around here
Yeah.
than go turn around over there because you might not even make it back.
Yeah.
So this is something that she has put in me. So that's why wherever I go, I start from the entrance.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, dobry dzień, ako sa máte? You know, and all of these things. And based on that, people can say, oh, okay, I'm going to save him the stress
Yeah.
of walking that distance.
It's true. It's true. And I think, we are all wired for connection, human beings, right?
Right.
I think somewhere down the line we've forgotten with the social media and electronics and phone, etc. And you know how they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Right. Like what I said, when you show them that you don't want to hurt them, you
Yeah.
don't have any reason to hurt them,
Yeah.
then they open up also to you.
Do you think, Prince, that when we are so open to people and we are okay to talk to strangers, we are seen as people pleasers or too kind, too naive? Because I think the people pleaser word in today's society is being used as something negative, as as a weakness. And I believe, what's wrong with being a people pleaser? I love people and I talk to people. What do you think about that?
Well, I think, in my opinion, anyone that sees a problem with being a people pleaser is the opposite of who you are. You know, you don't expect an introvert to be a people pleaser because they don't even have what it takes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they need to find a problem with what you can do better than them. Being a people pleaser shouldn't be seen as a negative. You know, it should be seen as a positive. Why? Because you're adding value, especially when value is being added. You know, I see that is how I see it.
Yeah.
Because if you call me a people pleaser, I think that I am solving a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're just a kind person.
I think I am solving a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And since when being kind has become a bad thing?
Exactly. So when you refer me as a people pleaser, I immediately see that I am doing something good.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. I see it like every time someone, because I get that a lot. I make people happy. For example, I wake up in the morning, I make a video, Dobre ranečko, ako sa máte?
We know.
Put a smile on someone's face today. Why? Because they might need it. And someone texts me, yeah, how do you know they need it? And I'm like, I wasn't actually referring to you. I was referring to someone that needs it. So if you don't need it, just scroll.
Yeah.
You know, so I see it as I have solved the problem in my own little way. So whatever name you put on me, that's not on me, it is on you. So that's how I see it. So if you're a people pleaser, I think that you have gotten to the position where someone has seen that you're adding value. The only way someone can call you a people pleaser is they can see that you've added value.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's a problem with that.
We should start a people pleasers club.
Yeah, you can be
We're
the leader.
open.
You be the leader.
Please join our new club, People Pleasers Club. Membership open.
Membership open for
Full
free.
lead. We are People Pleasers Pro.
Yeah, pro. Don't forget the word pro, right?
All right. So, last thing on this topic, has there been any incident where you meeting a random stranger has turned out to be a helpful experience or useful contact for you in the life? Maybe many, but anything, any.
Well, I will start with you. I will start with you because besides when I won the championship in Bratislava, where I was interviewed, this has been my first official interview. And thank God it is with someone that I would refer as my friend and someone that adds a lot of value. And the day I saw you for the first time, I was so happy. I was so happy because having to approach a stranger and have an exchange of energy and vibe, and it connected like instantly to the point that we already want to add value.
Yes.
You know, because what we are doing right now, this is not for you. This is not for me. This is for people that would love to have an explanation of what is going on You know, do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Adding value. It's not for you. It's not for
Yeah.
me. It's for the third party. It's for someone that is waiting
Yeah.
for a topic like this.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course,
Yeah.
meeting you has added so much value. It also has made me realize that every time I have a client and they get results, it makes me feel there's this sense of accomplishment that I have, which means that everything that I had to study, sleepless nights, and all of that is paying off because I see it on you. You used to run 100 meters for 50 seconds. Whew, that was the fastest time ever.
You can announce my best score on my channel.
Yeah.
So we started with my. Sorry for digressing. So my 100-meter sprint,
Yeah.
50 seconds.
50
training
seconds.
day 1.
50 seconds.
Maybe training day 3, it was 40. Then,
Yeah, something like that. But
and then 20 seconds.
and as at last week, we had an official time from Divya, which is 100 meters time, 21 seconds. 21
Yeah.
seconds, not bad at all.
And you know what's the fun fact?
Tell me.
If you Google world's slowest sprinter,
Yeah?
the world record
Yes.
breaker, the
It's you.
lady is 21 seconds.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you. That's
So
you.
I'm first in somewhere. I'm first
Yeah.
from the bottom.
Yeah. First from the, not bad because actually you might not have made the list.
I've made some list.
You've
Slowest
made the list.
sprinter.
Yes, you've made the
Yeah.
list. However you see it is in the positive.
Yeah, great. Okay.
That's good.
So moving on from the sprinting to the topic of fitness, let's get into some serious questions, like
Right.
really serious. So someone like me who has not been into sports or fitness,
Mm-hmm.
someone who's a beginner, where should they begin? You know, where should they begin their exercise journey? And maybe you can break it down if it's by age, like if someone as a teenager versus someone who is in their 20s or 30s, or someone like me who is, in their 40s.
Mm-hmm. Well, as a fitness coach that has helped a lot of people over the years, I would say fitness journey begins from the people you surround yourself with. You cannot beat it. You cannot escape it. The average person or people you spend the most time with, that is how your fitness journey begins. This is how I see it. This is how I see it.
So surround yourself with people who are also keen to start or into fitness.
That love fitness,
Okay.
that love to move. Because think about it. If I wouldn't be an athlete, and how would you start training?
Exactly.
What would be your biggest motivation? Let's start with both of us.
Yeah.
You know, you always wanted to train. You never had the time to do it. You never had the maybe you've always wanted to.
Yeah, and not just the time, but if you remember what you spoke earlier, I wanted to do it in a fun way where I welcome my next session because, I'm a mother, I'm a working mother, I have a full-time job and 2 kids. I really do not have a lot of this natural energy, and of course, age
Right.
is also a factor. I need something more to push me to go run, to go train myself, and I cannot do it if I feel that this is another chore and torture.
Yes.
So I think maybe because you make it fun also.
I think
yeah.
yes. I think that, like I said, surrounding yourself with like-minded people.
Yeah.
When you met me for the first time, you met me training someone. You told me immediately that day, Prince, this is my goal.
Yeah.
We set a meeting. The next week, we started.
Yeah.
But remember, even before we started, I have sent you messages over and over again. Why? Because that is who I am. And I'm going to have to bother you all the time if you don't do it.
Yeah.
So I have pushed you in such a way that you have to, I am already in your circle of friends.
Yes.
You cannot eradicate me now.
No.
It's too late. I am already in your...
Yeah. I
in
cannot ignore your messages.
You
cannot
cannot-
get rid of you now.
You cannot get rid of me. I'm already in your life.
So 8:30 in the morning, come for the jog.
Exactly.
Have to. Okay.
I text you, good morning, don't forget to go for that run.
Yeah.
Good morning, don't forget to be active today.
Yeah.
That is because I am already in your life. So imagine having 5 people like this in your life.
Yeah. That's a good way to.
That
put
is
it. Yeah.
that is just it. And if you don't find people like-minded people like this, there is no way you're going to do it by yourself. That's just it.
So tell me, what are the most common mistakes people do when they start their fitness journey? Which makes you like, oh my God, no.
Not surrounding themselves with like-minded people.
Okay.
That's it. Because if you're on this couch with me and I tell you, damn, I have to go work out. I'm so lazy today. And you, being a like-minded person, I'm say, let's put it together. Let's go now.
Okay.
Fitness is now. There's no tomorrow. When it comes to fitness, there's no let's do it tomorrow. It is now. So the mistake that people make is surrounding themselves with people who are not on the same page as them.
All right, got it. And how do you keep your good vibe? Like, because it's a tough profession, you know, it's physical, mental, and then life happens, you know. I'm pretty sure you have your moments when you are frustrated, tired, angry, sad.
Makes you human.
How do you always keep this good vibe while you're training?
It starts with the client that I train. For me, my client is my mood. You know what I mean?
My client is my mood. Wow,
yes,
that's a nice
my client
punchline.
is my mood. And I tend to pick my clients based on how I feel when I train them. I don't know how to say it, but your trainer is your trainer not only because they train you. Your trainer is a trainer because of what they add to the process of training you.
Yeah.
If you want to train, let's say 20 trainings with me, that is not only 20 trainings, that's 20 hours of my time.
Yeah.
So imagine not enjoying 20 hours of your time with someone. So you need to pick the trainer that adds not only fitness energy, but also mental energy, fun to it. So I would say, in my opinion, my client is my mood. So if you're a happy person, there's no way I'm not going to reflect the same energy that you give to me, to you.
So all your clients already by default are happy people. So they all come here, join the People Pleasers Club.
They're registered. They're registered. I sent them the form.
We're going to be the PPC.
Yeah, but really, my clients are like this.
Okay,
Every
great.
client that I have, they're happy.
Okay.
Some of them, like I said, some of them don't know how to process this kind of energy of being happy for no reason. It's like, bro, you're happy for no reason. What's the?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't need to have a reason.
Exactly.
You don't need to have a reason. You just wake up. I mean, of course, you don't wake up every day happy, but you need to want it. You need to want to be happy. When you want to be happy, happiness comes.
Yes.
Happiness is within.
You know what is funny? When I first came here, and I really started to then look at myself in the mirror if something is wrong with me. Because every time I walked across, and they always complimented me on my teeth, like, you're always smiling. And I was not thinking about it consciously. Every time. It's so weird. I know this is the very first days of my coming to Slovakia.
Right.
The comment, maybe it's not a compliment, maybe they're really like, oh, you have big teeth. You're always showing your teeth. Then I realized maybe because naturally when I see someone, maybe I just smile because there was no other expression to give.
Right.
Because my default, my resting face is probably smiling.
Smiling, yes.
So I got this thing and I was like, wow, this is so different from no one said this to me in India. No one noticed, you know, maybe because in India there's so many of...
It's a culture.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, we don't have food. I mean, where I'm from, there's no food, no electricity, nothing. All we had was happiness.
Yeah.
All we had was hope. And when you take all of that, you come into a world where that doesn't exist. You immediately feel like, oh, okay, I think I'm too happy for these people.
Yeah.
Then they put you in a position where you have to decide if you want to stop being who you really are, or you want to impact lives with what you have in you.
Right.
My friends see me, oh, you're always very happy. I'm like, how do you know? Because I see you. I say, well, I'm not always happy, but I give you reason to be happy, which is having life.
Right.
If you're healthy and you have life, there's no other reason to not be happy.
Healthy and happy. That's...
Good health and happiness.
Speaking about that, happiness and laughter. Your reels are really funny, hilarious. So tell me, how did you realize that this is another medium to connect with people? How did you start with this TikTok and reels on funny content? I
will start by saying, if you're living in Slovakia as a foreigner, you're already a joke. You know how many people ask me, what are you doing in that country? Why did you come here? You know, living in Slovakia as a foreigner,
If you're already in Slovakia, you're a joke.
Yeah, I would say they use the word exotic with me.
Yeah.
Being exotic in Slovakia already has tons of questions
Yeah.
surrounding that existence. So existing in Slovakia, you're already a joke.
Yeah.
So now you have to find a way to make a joke out of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so I started with myself. I started with, like I said, my name, Samko. I'm Samuel, but people call me Samko. I am already making them know that I'm not making jokes out of you.
Yeah.
I'm making jokes out of me living in Slovakia. So then I was like, okay, so this is how I live. It's already very difficult for me. So why don't I make them understand how difficult it can be? And then I started the first video. How do you say two in Slovak? Start with dve, dva, dvojku, dvojki, dvojke, dvojmu, dvojti. And I'm like, bro, just one number, bro. Two, bro. If this is two, how about three? How about four? 100, 1,000. I'm like, whew. That was how I started.
Yeah. So you don't plan your reels. It's just spontaneous from your day-to-day observation in life and practical scenarios.
Yes, my reels, all of my reels are relatable.
Yeah.
That's why people watch, and then, like I said, I show them the mirror of what Slovak is all about, and they're like, "Damn, we needed this guy."
Yeah. What reel has got like the craziest views, like most popular view? And we're going to put a link there.
Dva, that one.
That was hilarious.
They didn't know. That's
how I knew about you. That's the first reel that popped up. That's when I know, like, who's this guy? He's from Slovakia.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
That's the one, because my coach at that time would say, he said lopta, and then dve lopti. And then it goes on and on. And I was like, how is it lopta, lopte, lopte? Then he started saying dva, dve, dvoj, dvojku, dvojki.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, no, nah, people need to know this. People need to know that we're in trouble. And that was it.
Yeah. Now when I talk about, like, hey, I have a trainer, and if I want to show, I don't go to your official athlete page.
Right.
I just show you a reel, like, this guy is my trainer. There's another video which is hilarious, where you're wearing the Slovak traditional dress and you're singing the Slovak.
Yeah, mom.
Yeah, mom, charat.
Yeah, mom, charat. That song I heard for the first time, I think 6 years ago when I came to Slovakia. I was like, why is every radio station is playing this song? What does this song mean? Yeah, mom, charat is like, I like you, or something like that. And I was like, okay, I can sing that song. I like that song. And I started to sing this song. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it into one of my videos to show people that I want to be a part of them.
Yes.
I want to sing. I want to.
That content is also, sorry to interrupt you,
Go
but
ahead.
that content is also so funny, because you come with this traditional Slovak costume and a totally different side of you.
Yeah.
You've lost somehow your six-pack. You have a little beer belly. I
Right.
have to post that link on this. I have to remind my camera guy to put it here, my editor. But definitely that video was like hilarious, and you have so much of confidence. You will even have a career opportunity as an actor, because you really acted in that video.
Yes, what I do usually is, like I said, I'm not making fun of Slovak, or I'm not making fun of Slovakia.
Yeah.
I am making fun of myself living in Slovakia. Like, how on earth am I existing here?
Yeah.
And I got the costume. I have people sending me messages like, oh, if you want to borrow the costume, I can give it to you. You're doing great. You're adding value. You're making people understand that Slovakia is not a bad place to live. There's a beautiful life here in Slovakia.
Did people stop you on the way? Like, hey, I know you from the reel? Or do you
Yesterday, I told you, was it yesterday I told you? It happens every day.
Yeah.
I go out, sometimes I go out with my daughter,
Yeah.
and she's like, do you know them? Are they your friends? And I said, no, I don't know them. But they like I always say, our videos. And then she starts, oh, they like, yeah, mom, charat. And I say, yes. So I put on the costumes. I let them know I love what I see. I put on the costumes. I make fun of myself. People like it. They give me other costume ideas and so on. And that's how we do it.
So moving from people enjoying your videos to people not enjoying your videos, or in general, let's talk about a little serious topic here, which is
Right.
The challenges of people of color, people from the other part of the world coming here in Slovakia.
Right.
Racism, stereotypes. Have you experienced this here in Slovakia? If you want to share.
I mean, absolutely. It is a part of Slovakia that you cannot miss as a foreigner.
How do you deal with it? Do you like laugh it off?
It comes in waves. You know, sometimes you just cannot understand why you're not being accepted, and then sometimes you're like, whatever. You know. So for me, it's like I see it in the positive. I see it as I am visible. I see it as I'm adding value. I see it as you don't understand me. I see it as you need to travel more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't take it. I don't see it as a negative. I see it as a positive because if it annoyed that person, it means that it's adding value.
So, what's the message or advice that you'll give to people who are judged or are exposed to this kind of racial behaviors or verbal attacks? Whatever.
Right.
And they get disheartened. A lot of people probably decide to pack their bags and go back. What advice would you give? How to deal with
Okay.
it?
Give an advice based on my experience and my time so far in Slovakia. This doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in Africa. You know, so when I got here and I felt that kind of energy, immediately I twisted it in my head as I am better. That's how I see it. I see it as I'm a better person. And in order to change that act is to show them that you are a better person. And because you're a better person, you have more to share to them. So when I see someone that tries to make me feel like I'm less of a person, what I do usually is I don't ignore them. I let other people see them. And with other Slovak people who are like me, funny, traveling, free minds, open-minded, when they see such a person, they make that person feel ashamed of themselves, of the mentality. So based on how those people put pressure on you, you change your mindset.
Yeah.
And I have encountered tons and tons of messages like this.
Trolling on the
Trolling on Instagram, calling me whatever names they can call me. And when I see it, I put it on my Instagram immediately. And what people, Slovaks, usually do is they tell you, ignore them. And I said, you don't solve a problem like that.
Yeah.
You know, if a trash, I always give the example, if a trash is smelling in the house, you know, you don't ignore the trash. Someone's got to take the trash out. And it is us that are like-minded people that need to take that trash out. And me, I call it
Clean the
trash.
surrounding.
I call it trash because that is a trash behavior.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
it is.
you need to put them out there, let other people see them, and then based on that, they know, oh, I gotta be doing something really, really bad
Yep.
for everyone, every other Slovak person to think that I have a problem. Meanwhile, this black guy has a problem. And then when they see that they are the ones that have a problem, they tend to change over time.
Does it ever demotivate you or put you in a bad spot or a dark spot? And what do you do to come out of it? You know, because I'm sure it hurts. You know, even if you call them out on Instagram and you're trying to keep it lighter, does it sometimes make you feel why, at a human level, people are like this? Because we're all originally all coming from, to be honest, we all came from one mother in Africa.
Yes.
I mean, so
Yes.
why do you feel frustrated at times?
As a human, you cannot lie that you don't feel frustrated. Because if I will tell you right now, no, I feel motivated, I feel like I have, that's a lie. Sometimes I cry, honestly, because imagine how easy life could be if that didn't exist. Discrimination.
Right.
You know, imagine how beautiful and how easy life could be if there were no discriminations. You know, and someone thinking that you are the monkey, you are the different person, you have a problem. Meanwhile,
Your skin color is
your
different.
skin color is different.
Yeah.
Imagine if that didn't exist, how beautiful life could be. So what I do is sometimes, first what I do is I put them out there in public, let every other person see what kind of mindset they have. And then in my own quiet, tiny space,
You
I
went,
sit
yeah.
down and I just reminisce, and I'm like, damn, am I really that bad of a person? You have to think about it because you're human. You need to think about it. If you don't think about it, then you're not human enough. There's no single human you spit on that doesn't go home and think about it.
Yes, yes.
No, that makes you human.
I wish we could translate this with Slovak subtitles and let everybody, not just Slovakia, we don't want to just, it's not a Slovak problem. It's
No.
every other country. I have to say, even in India, back
Yes,
home,
yes.
we do have groups and pockets of people that are racist, and we are racist too, It is a perspective of, if you're not one of us, then we have to look at you with a bias or with,
Yes.
prejudice.
That's what I call it, discrimination.
Yes, yes. So I think this is so true. And back to the way we can handle it is connect, talk to people. And the other thing is, I always tell my children, like I did, I travel the world. That is a natural, how do you say, solution to
Yes.
start breaking the barriers. You can see
Absolutely.
it firsthand that, oh, you're not different than me. You have the same values and tradition like I have back home.
Right.
So I would always recommend our future generation to go travel the world, meet new people, go and explore everything, all the cultures. And then you'll realize culture is just man-made. It's
Yes.
nothing big. It's
Absolutely.
nothing that you can't break.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Agreed.
That is what I would say. I would say travel,
yeah.
point at them, point at those people, because like I said, it needs to change.
Yeah.
If we don't change it, the next generation is going to
Yeah.
suffer.
Yeah.
So you need to change
Yeah.
what you find as a problem. If that is a trash attitude, put it out there, let people see it, because you cannot single-handedly change it.
Yeah.
It is almost impossible to change it.
Towards the end, I have some fun questions for you, very quick. Nigerian jollof rice or Slovak brinzovi halušky?
Nigeria jollof rice or Slovak brinzovi halušky?
First, tell me, what is jollof rice? Explain to me.
Jollof rice is life.
You already answered the question.
Jollof rice is life. But brinzovi halušky is Slovak national food, which I have tried several times, which is tasty, no doubt. Shout out to whoever came up with that recipe. It's tasty, but jollof rice is oxygen.
Got it. There you go. You have to choose one. Morning workout or night workout or evening workout?
Depends if it's light workout or hard workout.
Explain.
Okay, so what we usually, as professionals, we train twice a day. We train in the morning and in the evening. So that is how we how do I say it? In the morning, you have all the energy you need. You wake up, you have only breakfast, you sit in the car, straight to the training. That's what you're paid to do. Evening workouts, which is like afternoon workouts, that's like using what you gained in the morning, put it to practice in the evening, and you do this every day, every day, every day. But for my clients, I see that they like to work out in the mornings. Why? Because they want that boost of energy. They wake up, train, go to work, evening, go home to their families or whatever, and that's it for the day. So for me, I would prefer morning workouts.
Funniest DM you have ever received?
Funniest DM? That I look like Ibrahim. No, not I look like I am the next Ibrahim Maiga.
Oh, okay.
Even until yesterday, someone
Yeah.
sent me the same message. You are the new Ibrahim Maiga of Slovakia.
Wow.
And I'm like, who is that?
You have to put that message and tag him, the Ibrahim Maiga.
But I don't know who that is. I know that they told me that
please, in the comments, I will ask my audience to put who is Ibrahim Maiga, and then we're going to put a follow-up on the story with you and Ibrahim Maiga.
Yes,
Okay.
please. So I can meet him in person
Yes.
finally.
Who is Ibrahim Maiga? Do you have any dream celebrity that you like to train? Or you could start from Slovakia. Maybe they're watching. Maybe
That I
they'll
would like
watch,
to train.
Except for me, of course. I'm not
Except
a
for
celebrity.
that I would like to train. Well, I've trained a couple celebrities, but I would love to train the Slovan football team. I would like to be
The Slovan football team and the coach and the
football team.
managers.
I would love to. I would love to
Please.
be. Yeah, I would love to be in the team
As a fitness
as a
coach.
fitness coach in
There you go.
Slovan
You start to
Bratislava.
manifest your dream. You never know.
Bože, prosím ťa, let this dream happen. Amen.
It will be. Two more things. Slovak beer or Nigerian wine or palm wine?
Palm wine. First of all, I'm not the beer guy.
Say Slovak beer and that's it. You'll win Slovakia's heart. Say Slovak beer.
Okay.
Zlatý
Zlatý Bažant. Brúško.
All right. Any hidden talent that we don't know about?
Any hidden talent I don't know about?
I know.
There is very, very huge hidden talent that people don't know about. So that stays with me. Prosím ťa, that stays with me.
Well, yeah, but I think what could have been hidden, which you shared, is your singing skills with that video and your acting skills. So that's
singing.
your hidden talent.
No.
You sang really good.
Singing. When Yamaka. No, not singing.
All right. So, Sam, what is next for you? Projects, dreams? Tell us about what's going on.
Something that I would like to get to improve is my sprinting career, I would say, because I realized that I can run really, really fast. And what I would pray for, not only work, but also pray for, is to represent Slovakia on the highest international stage. That would be something that I would really hope for, but not only hope for, but also work for, work towards. That's basically what I'm working towards right now.
So that's like your dream project.
That is my dream
goal.
project. Besides that, help people wake up in the morning, have a reason to exercise, train, because what you do today is how you feel tomorrow.
Yeah. And make people laugh.
And make people laugh.
Yeah.
And make people enjoy life.
So, last question: how do people reach out to you if they're interested, to train with you or to, just meet you or understand more about fitness? How
do they reach me? On my Instagram, usually on my Instagram. I have emails on my Instagram if they want to go more into details. I have my email on my Instagram where you can reach me directly or send me a DM if that's faster. Tell me what you would like to work on. Mindset, trainings, bodies, consistency, motivation, whatever. Just send me a DM.
All right, so you're expecting a lot of DMs. Now I hope that this video will reach out to as many people as possible.
I hope so too.
And
I
know you have to go for another training, so I would stop here. But it's so much fun to talk to you, Sam.
Thank you very much for the platform.
So grateful.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for this beautiful platform. Yeah. Thank you for having a platform where people can listen to them, basically listen to themselves. Because this platform is a platform that people are lacking, and it always starts with someone. Yeah. So you are that someone right now, and I appreciate you having to bless lives with this platform.
Thank you. And I'll turn to my audience. If you like this content, this video, and my conversation with Prince, please do leave your comment, like and subscribe, because it gives me motivation to make more content. As you know, this is just a personal project, right. And the more love, the more feedback, the more critical comments I get, I get more inspired to make these, to bring all these interesting people in my channel. So thank you so much, and until next time.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you.